Hello everyone, welcome to my new series that I've, thought of. I'm probably not the first to do this, but in the background you can see me playing Kerbal Space Program. Just a little heads up, I don't really hear the sound at all, because if I would hear the sound, I would also record the sound and it would be very annoying. So I'm doing it this way, which is easier, and probably there's a way better solution, but I'm too stupid to figure it out. Anyways, today I wanted to do this series. I've asked in my Discord, which I probably will link below if I don't forget. I've asked who wanted to be in the in this kind of series as a Kerbal, where I send friends and Discord members in general to planets and moons in this game. For the first few videos, or the first few videos, it will be all about Minmus and Mun, the two moons orbiting Kerbin, aka the Earth equivalent of this game, which actually a lot of people should know because very, very many people have played this game way back when it came out first. Anyways, that's basically the goal, just sending friends and people on my Discord to different planets and moons. So the first video is gonna be about, Velja's Kerbal, because he's the only one who wanted to be going to the Mun, at least so far. I haven't decided where I want to go yet. But yeah, so Velja's going there alone. He's I think I made him an engineer. It's gonna be, it was a little bit harder. I had to record this quite a few times, because at some point the recording just fucked up and stopped at 6 minutes in. That's mainly why you don't see me building this rocket and the station and the base, which should be fixed when I actually do upload the other, videos, the Minmus video mainly. So if you didn't see it, I waited till about 10,000 meters in the sky to reach about 45 degrees, a 45 degree angle to fly up. And I quickly noticed that I made the first stage very overpowered, which is okay because I'm doing this on a sandbox game. So yeah. Another thing is I'm using quite a few mods, like for example Eve and a lot more. And by the way, there you can see the beautiful little home Velja's gonna live in for the next few days, weeks, I don't know. Yeah, at some point when I get better at planetary transfer, I think you could say that, I will do that with other planets too and other moons, so I hope that's gonna work out perfectly. Now that might raise the question, what if I already have Kerbals like on Minmus or somewhere like that? Well, my dear friend, or my dear viewer, Jesus, my dear viewer, I will get, there, I'm just looking at Minmus with the mouse, amazing, and on the other side you can see Jewel and Pole, amazing, and Bob even, oh Jesus Christ, okay, what did I say? Oh yeah, I will rescue that Kerbal from the base that he's or she's been living in since then. Yeah. The narrow band scanner. Oh yeah, I also have the scaling tool, so I can just scale anything I want where I want it to be. The narrow thing did quite help me figure out a few biomes. I didn't really use it though, honestly. I wanted to land in a lowlands, but we're gonna get to that. Yeah, I don't have this scripted. I'm just doing it on my head, what I think or what I should say. That's why you might hear clicking in the background and maybe even my computer or anything else happening. But yeah, I also was too stupid to speed up the footage because I forgot, so this is gonna be a longer video than intended, but it's not above 1000 years, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just currently at that moment trying to get a semi-good orbit around Kerbin, so I can, quite a low orbit actually, just so I can detach the first part of the booster that got us into the space. So I can deorbit that, because I have a funny little probe on it, so it will actually just leave, basically. Though I didn't have RCS on it, so I had to kind of move out of the way, which you can see there right now happening. So yeah, I kind of had to move away a little, and that's why this is happening right now. Whatever I even did, that looks so not planned, but it actually was. Yeah, the booster also had way too much fuel in it still. I really didn't calculate a lot. I'm trying to learn that a bit more, just in case I do a career game at some point. So far I only did like science games and shit. Yeah. Other mods I also used are, well, OPT and Near Future Solar, well, which gives most of the solar panels. I haven't used any of them in there. I think the only thing I used that isn't stock is the rescaling, which isn't too bad. It's just mainly for decoration, to have something spinny on it, because I feel like the space or a base should have something spinny. I don't know why I feel like that, but oh well. Yeah. If I do have anything else that is not stock on there, well, you can inform me. Yeah. Anyways, in the background you just saw me do my little Mun transfer. Actually I do have one of the reaction wheels, I think, like between the battery and the crew cabin, the laboratory, that is not stock, but that should be fine though. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just checking at that moment. I was checking, I think, the Delta V I had left and which I needed, which is more than enough, even to circularize and then destroy that booster, which we'll get to in a second too. I might as well talk about what happened in the earlier attempts before this one. In the first attempt, as I already said, like 6 minutes of the video were recorded and then it just stopped. In the second attempt, I believe the game crashed like midway through, so I had to redo all of it for some reason. It was very annoying. I didn't do a lot of quick saves. I keep forgetting it. The third time was very good until it wasn't. AKA I didn't quick save at all and I just crashed into the moon and half of the base was gone. I didn't really want to leave it like that. I'm not a rocket scientist. So a lot of mistakes happened and stuff like that, and me keep forgetting to do quick saves is really not helpful. Yeah, I also did quite a few. Well, at some point I just randomly started to cut the video because it was unnecessary. I think after this burn I should cut the video for the first time. Well, for the first time in this video at least. Yeah. And I don't know how far the music is right now, but I believe you can't listen, or well, you will hear that I used 3 songs mainly, or 3 soundtracks mainly. Yeah. Also, that burn was pretty long, even though wait, no, I didn't even use time warp. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. That burn could have saved us so much time. Anyways, I really do like this idea that I have, just sending people to wherever they want to go. And there, I think I overshot because I accidentally pressed Z instead of, well, Y on my keyboard instead of shift. Yeah, it was a small fuck up. And there I started to panic. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? What am I doing? Then I just forgot that I already was putting prograde, so I had to go retrograde. Very funny moment indeed. And there, I fixed the orbit. Yeah. Anyways, the next video will most likely be actually the Minmus video. I don't know when I will record it, because well, I don't know when I'll record it. Oh, there's the first cut. There we go. Cutting to that because I feel like it would have taken quite a few minutes. Yeah. Also at the top left, I just saw that, like, you can see like the RDZV and the land. I put it there intentionally so that it cut off, because there's a term in this game that a lot of people use for doing burns that are very risky called suicide burns, and I feel like the video is already gonna be like age restricted now, bro. Fuck. But yeah, it's that, and I don't really feel like wanting to show that as soon as I use the land, even though it's an in-game, well, not in-game turn, I think, I don't know, but people use it in the within the community, so I didn't, well, yeah, still didn't want to use it. Anyways, now you can see that I am in a beautiful orbit with Velja, and the stage now has been destaged, and look, there's an antenna. I don't know if you saw it before. Where could that have come from? Well, my dear viewer, I extended it earlier. I didn't look at the video, I believe, so I don't know if that already showed. So yeah. There we go, there goes the stage, and I only had a few meters per second of delta V, so I was scared. But it worked out in my favor. That wasn't really planned, I'm gonna be honest. But it worked out, so I was fine with it. There we go, we're just going away from the probe, or from the stage. Alright, well, I could have cut off that actually. Well, that doesn't matter. We're about halfway through the video, so the next few minutes of the video will just be the landing, mostly, and like correction. Because I landed at a few slopes and I was scared that it would tip over as soon as I EVA. And there we go. You might be wondering, Linus, why are you going why are you pointing normal? Well, I don't know, I just wanted to take a picture of it, with, of this funny little mission that I decided. Yeah, and I feel like it would have looked cool like that. There I just saw the thing moving, so I was like, wait, is it just gonna turn away or what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. There you can see Kerbin in the background, I guess. I don't know what I was doing there, honestly. Oh, I was setting myself up, I forgot. There, I took a little screenshot. You can see that in the bottom right. I don't know why that being shown, but I don't care. Yeah, there you can see that's a little platform to get out of, in and out of the little funny craft. Yeah. And now I believe in a second I'm gonna start doing the maneuver node thing. Where? Oh wait, no. At first I was just checking out the moon, and I think in a second I'm gonna cut out a bit. Well, cut out a bit of the video, unless I forgot to do that actually. Well, what's gonna happen now? I really forgot everything because I recorded this like a few minutes before I went shopping. So, yeah. There we go. You can see how good it turns just because of that inline reaction wheel, or the big reaction wheel thing. Now you might be wondering, does the thing have science? No, it does not have science on board at all. I don't know why. I just was like, no, don't need it. Also, a thing is that this stage, as you can see, has 3,000 meters per second of delta V left, and the burn is going to be like 50 meters per second, and then the correction stuff is just going to be like, I would say about another like 20 meters per second, probably more though. I don't know. Yeah, so this stage, well, this base most likely could go in an orbit and probably could also go back to Kerbin. I haven't tested that yet. That could be interesting to do actually for the recovery. Yeah. So I could, technically, I think, if I'm thinking right, I could get Velja out of there with his own base, fly him into a low Kerbin orbit, do a then just get like a little SSTO up there, which by the way stands for single stage to orbit, which is mostly like little space planes or shit that you launch and they come back functioning perfectly. And there I'm just circularizing so I can, well, I wanted to go around a little bit and scope it out, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna land here and boom, get it behind me, because I was very stressed, well, first of all stressed, and second of all I was still thinking about the horrible stuff that had happened in the other tries. There you can see the beautiful sun in the background, which literally made you blind. I'm sorry for that, my friends. But here I already was like, wait, I should probably just burn right now and land there. But then I was like, you know what, I can wait, I can check everything out. There I'm just checking like for the biome, which later on came in not handy for me. I mean, I did see like what biomes I was flying over. I checked for lowlands, which I think is which is less hilly, I think. I don't know, I'm stupid. So I was checking for that, but that really did not matter at all. And here I decided, you know what, wait, what, wasn't there? I already forgot. I think somewhere I decided, oh, there you can see one of my friends playing Armor 3. I should probably turn that stuff off at some point, but it's fine. I'm gonna have to drink a little bit of my cherry banana smoothie thing. Alright, there we go. There you can see I clicked the land, and you can see that like little target thing. That's gonna be where I will be landing. Well, that's what the land thing does. It indicates where you land. If you keep going, at least with that speed. There you can see the perfectly functioning landing legs, which will come in handy. And Velja shaking in the bottom right of his corner. Okay, about now we have about 6 minutes and 32 seconds left of the video. But that doesn't matter. Really does not matter. So here I was just checking the map where I would be landing, because I really did not want to land in a crater or like on the edge of a crater. I did try and land somewhere better. There you can, like a small bit, you can see the landing thing. Just was like next to the nav ball. That's it. I think that's what you call it. Look, I've never done a voiceover before. Well, I did probably at some point, but I already forgot about it, and I don't normally do this. This is like completely new to me. Yeah. I want to do more content about KSP, but the problem is, you might have probably, most likely in the beginning of the video, noticed that I had quite the stuttering. I don't know if it happened like in the video. I really didn't look a lot in this voiceover so far. I was mainly looking at my hands doing shit, and yeah. Anyways, here we're going for a very slow landing. There I wanted to point down, look at the line, but then I was like, you know what, it probably would be better if I just did that. We're going a smooth 3 meters per second. I don't know how fast you can go. I just wanted to be as safe as possible, and I wanted to have a good landing for my friend Velja, my man. Yeah, there we slowly descend down to the ground, and with 2 meters per second we have a soft landing. Now, I believe I considered, yeah, the brakes didn't do anything, minus weight, anyways, I seriously considered staying there, but I was sloping. I was on a slope, I was going down. I even tried doing this spring damper thing, like the spring strength and damper thing where you like lower it so it's a bit more straight. It didn't work. You will figure that out like in a few seconds, I think, or like in a minute. And that's mainly why I changed the position. I still use that like spring strength and well, mostly the spring strength. Not even the damper. Not even the damper strength. I mean, sorry. I used the spring strength. Jesus Christ! I used it to make it a little more flat. And there you can see another of my friends playing something. Wait, no, that's not in the video. That's oops. Oh, Jesus, that confused me. Voiceovers are confusing. Yeah, you can see me like trying to make it a little bit more straight, but yeah, at some point, like I think in like 1 or 2 seconds, I decided to be like, nah, fuck this. I don't want to do this on this slope. It's cringe. Come on, Linus, when do you do it? Come on. Oh, there, just check out how it's EVAing. I almost tipped, which is the main problem that I had with it. So, yeah. It was semi normal, not normal, straight, like flat. But I didn't like it, so I think in a second I'm about to turn. Yeah, first I just reset the spring strength. And there we go. Everything is now normal. I think I begin to turn now, and in a second it will cut back to me landing again. There we go. That's the final landing, I believe that was the final landing I wanted to do. Now I fumble around with the springs again, so you can rewatch that. I know it's getting repetitive at this point, but I'm gonna try not to do it on the Minmus video, okay? I'm very sorry. Talking about the Minmus video, I already said earlier that I still didn't decide where I want to be going, so I'm gonna have to hurry up with that. But at least 3 people are going there, I can tell you that. There we go, look at this beautiful landing next to like this small mini crater from Breaking Ground, I think. Was it Breaking Ground? I think it's Breaking Ground. If not, you can correct me at all. As always, Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. There we go, we have a pretty flat and straight standing rocket on our base. There I went into EVAing and it tipped kind of, but it still was straight. And there I landed on the comm, on like the fucking thing. I don't have I have nothing to repair that, so I was scared when that happened. But everything was fine and nothing bad happened. Now we place the beautiful ESA flag. Yeah, I didn't make a fucking flag for this. I probably should have, but it's fine. I took the ESA flag because it's the European Space Agency. So yeah, yeah. There we go, Velja's home. And I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna call it Velja home. And then I'm gonna put the plaque, I think I added home of the Velja. Yeah, home of the Velja. As if Velja is a separate species, you know. And there we have our final little screenshot with, I think, Minmus in the background. No, that was Jewel. Oops. There we go, a little funny screenshot. And yeah. I don't know why I'm closing this fucking bottle like, well, this thing like right in front of the microphone. Didn't make sense. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're gonna like the video and, well, the video series. There's definitely more gonna be coming. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for it. Have a nice one and see you next time. Bye bye.